Okay, it is the afternoon shift of the grown-up adjacent pinball live stream, and I'm happy to be hanging out. It is a Friday. If you're just joining us, played a little bit of John Wick this morning, back at it today. John Wick pinball. Bit of an underdog coming from early code to where it is today. Now it's a regular in tournaments. For a while it wasn't, but yeah, good game. It's pretty, like the light show. Just letting the stream spin up gently. I'm happy to be home from work and ready to play some pinball with everybody today. They've changed some of my settings here on YouTube, but I like to make a few changes before I run each day. Hoping everyone has a relaxed evening ahead of you. But nonetheless, I am going to be playing some pinball today. I'm going to actually try to listen to the modes and get through. John Wick is one of those ones that some of the shots can get the upper hand, and it kind of takes the mind off of not real complicated. You just got to keep hitting the flashiest shots and remembering to go to the administration building and repeat, keep starting modes at the weapons crate. Good afternoon, happy Friday. My name is Aaron. This is the afternoon shift pinball live stream at Grown Up Adjacent, a member of the pinballife.com network. Shout out to Ball Baron, where I buy all my shiny ninja balls. Nitro, where I buy all my pinball machines.
Welcome to the Continental. How may I help you?
Kind of the format today for the live stream is, this morning I did a lot of talking about TPF, so I didn't really focus on the game too much, to be honest, but this afternoon my intention is to somewhat focus on the game, keep the chat rolling, and yeah, probably play for an hour, maybe two or more. But yeah, if you are on other social media, check me out, Grown Up Adjacent on Facebook and the Instagram, and also the Grown Up Adjacent YouTube channel. I've just released 6 or 8 videos from the Texas Pinball Festival. So I have my big main show video that I'm still editing, but I broke it up into a lot of important parts with the different vendors and such, so check it out on my YouTube.
Oh, I love dogs.
You stabbed the devil in the back and forced him back into the life that he had just left. I am impressed. You might need this down the road.
gonna say, if I hit that 1 second shot again, it'll be a little bit funny.
The rust aroma will drain you if you're not careful, John.
Drain us. I'll save.
No one gets out and comes back without repercussions.
That's interesting. I'm not sure why that came back down that ramp, or that shot there. Yeah, what's it hitting back there? That's interesting. It was a clean shot. It should have orbited. That's the thing. Sometimes pinball machines do interesting stuff. Shoot. That I should have been able to defend against.
The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
I like it when that shot actually works.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
Oh my goodness. It worked twice in a row. What's up, Peterson? Welcome in. Yeah, I was gonna say, what's up, Jess J Biscuity? Also nice to see you. We were just talking about, like, I sent a pretty solid shot where the car's blocking there right now, and it just like rejected. Like, it's in orbit. They should never reject. So I predict it possibly got back there and rattled, but it's one of those shots too. Like, it's fully it's fully covered, so you don't know what or why it would have hit, but
well played.
So Jay Biscuity, if you're not following Jay Biscuity and you see this VOD later or anything, give Jess a follow. Do you know, are you guys doing Dune tonight or tomorrow? Stream Deck is like a valuable tool. You just got to keep it up to date, and sometimes you have to turn on the stuff it controls first, or the stuff doesn't always connect. I mean, but overall, yeah, the Stream Deck is a very useful thing for streaming, obviously. See, I could strip a ball right now too, but yeah. And yes, also happy Friday, Rinsler. Welcome to the show. Just trying to go for the extra ball there. There we go, extra bally.
Attention, extra ball awarded. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, bastard.
shoot again. The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
Only by my count.
Slipper to the metal. Saved by the ball, I see.
Work today was nice. I was there for about, an hour and a half, and then I got invited to a lunch meeting, which was like eggs Benedict and stuff, and did a little more work and came home. I didn't achieve a lot of deliverables, if you to use boardroom speak, but I achieved enough. There you go.
Those animals are no match for your skills with a flipper.
Oof, almost. Oh, how was everyone else's day? Anyone else who's a viewer yet checking in for our afternoon stream? How about you guys, Jess? Life busy still? Or redlining it still?
I am impressed.
It's nice when you have like a mildly slow day once in a while, but I just wish in order to get a slow day, you didn't have to have those sometimes like 5 harsh days, right? Oh, ball save. Thank you. Usually at our place, Fridays when people schedule meetings that like they didn't really do anything all week, so they just want to schedule a meeting on a Friday to look like they've achieved something. So they schedule it for like Friday at 2 or 3, and you're like, oh, fuck off. I have a meeting Friday. But today, like, it seemed like a bunch of people were off. I guess their kids are on spring break and stuff. So.
You're not very good at
A little bit of stuff, but
controlling the ball.
I mean, I try to as well. Like, I have it blocked out as busy, but people still do. There's always someone. And the worst is like if it's a meeting you actually want to attend and it's on a Friday. Gonna record some music tonight. Sweet. Sounds good, Rinsler. So when I went to TPF, I mean, I really enjoy, I mentioned it this morning too, but when I go to these shows, I really enjoy talking to people and filming it and giving them kind of like a free infomercial, like at the different vendors, and then talking some of the show attendees and the other people. I love that. I found that's my thing. I enjoy doing it. But the only downside is I've got like a week worth of editing to do now. So I had at least a 9-hour, not a layover, but a flight delay. So I found a plug in the food court in Houston Airport, and I did a bunch of editing. My laptop I had with me wasn't a really fast one, so I'd make what should be like a simple edit, and it's like, all right, 10 minutes while it's processing. But anyways, I enjoy doing that, creating videos from the different shows I go to. It's sort of like when I go to a pinball expo, I'm in work mode. Like, I can't just have fun. I need to pick some of the shows. Maybe Houston will be the one each year that's just for fun. Because when I go to a show like TPF or the big expo, like, it's almost like I'm there to work. I've got to stay busy. I've got to, do what I can. If I can promote things or people, I have to do it. So yeah, awesome. Rinzar, I appreciate that mentioning about the pin sound one. If anyone ends up buying pin sound stuff, please let them know. that you saw the video, because I have a bunch of those that are scheduled to trickle out over the next week or so. But yeah, I appreciate it. I bought some pin sound stuff, and yes, precision flippers video too. My plan is to do an install on the precision flippers on Godzilla. I'm gonna film it too, so you guys can see how easy or challenging it is. I anticipate it's not gonna be too hard, but you never know. Knock, knock, knock. What else did I get to oh yeah, I did some interviews at 2 different places. And they both do kind of the same thing. I think I'm going to launch them at the same time, to be fair. Scorebit, which some of you guys know what Scorebit is. Scorebit is like, it's kind of like Insider Connected, but for older machines. And well, there's 2 companies. There may be more too. I know Turner Pinball has, and Hexa, they also have a connected interface. Hexa's, I think, is called Plunger. And I forget what Chris Turner's is. Anyways, there are these systems where when you're up at a machine, you scan in or you connect to it with your phone, and it acts similar to Insider Connected, but outside of the Stern ecosystem. And anyways, Warped Pinball and Scorebit, they seemed more similar. So I think I'm going to release both of those videos at the same time. Because I did an interview with the designers, builders, talked about the features, and basically Scorebit and Warped Pinball basically connect to older machines as well. So you can have a leaderboard in your house. But anyways, I'll probably will put the videos out side by side, and then people can hear about both of those. But yeah, anyways, that's one of the things I like to do at the show. Some people, you know, surprisingly don't want to get interviewed, which is fine. I just ask nicely and I move on. No skin, no foul. One guy though, I'll tell you, it's kind of a funny story. So I went up to this guy's booth. I won't say which it is. I won't even say if it's a guy, but anyways, I went up to someone's booth and I had a great conversation with them. I'm like, all right, let's do an interview. And I did the interview. We talked, he did at least a 5 or 6, maybe 10-minute interview. And then at the end, he's like, but I don't want my phone number on the video. But the phone number's right behind him. I'm like, okay. He's like, you can just blur that out, right? I'm like, this isn't DreamWorks. Like, I don't know, maybe. I guess I can learn how. Yeah, I'm like, this isn't Pixar. But anyways, but he was kind of tired and he wasn't feeling well. I think he was a bit embarrassed, but anyways, it was a good video. He made well, I'll put it out there in a couple days. I'll probably figure out how to block his phone number out if he wants. He didn't want his phone number to be out on the internet. Don't ask me why. Anyways, it makes sense. If it's his decision, his decision. But anyways, it was kind of good. I'm like, you're telling me that now? Anyways. Well, I mean, this is true. Doc says Pixar's on the edge of a financial disaster. Well, I know that in my editing skill, I don't know how to I probably could figure out how to put a little blurry thing. This looks kind of goofy, like a blurry thing. Anyways, I'll figure it out. For those viewers coming into the stream now, again, happy Friday. It's nice to see you in the stream, everybody. And I'm going to play some John Wick. I was going to move over to King Kong, but I think I'm going to move the rig tonight and move over tomorrow? Later?
Yeah.
Mr. Wick, it's a pleasure to meet you.
All right, let's go. A little short plunge into the weapons crate. And then I always try to hit the Blood Oath marker for reasons as I gain control. What's up, Busted Chops, also?
If you need help, yet you'll be bound by its obligation.
advance the weapon crate a little bit.
You know better than to underestimate the
Buster chops.
Safe driving, my friend.
Oh, okay. I think that saved it.
What were you thinking, giving a mark to a woman like Santino D'Antonio?
Oh, misjudged that one a little bit. All right. Nope.
The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
It is a barrel of fun, Busted Chops. I had this for a while. I got it at the Houston Expo on the Barrels of Fun tour. My barrel only has water in it though, so I don't know how fun it is.
An extra ball has revealed itself, Jonathan.
Oh, 3 balls in the weapons crate at the same time. That's funny. There we go. Dustin Echoes, I bet.
Extra ball.
Extra bally. Oof. Okay, so there we go. It says out of stock on Heidi Ho. That's
You want a
weird.
ball or just another ball?
Maybe there's a cooldown in between the amount of time you can use it, maybe, but on all of them, do you not have any channel points? That is weird. So you have a couple channel points, so I'll check later. That is weird. But other people can use it. Who else just cashed them in?
I am impressed.
That's right.
Lock is lit.
That one's back. Yes, you can. Drained like 3 balls then, just then. I should have switched over to King Kong. I don't know why. I enjoy
Your
playing
aim
John
was
Wick, but
impeccable, Jonathan.
I know I was just noticing. So on my screen up here,
Move for our new guest.
Dustin Echoes Pinball, who is formerly Dustin Echoes 11. That's Dustin Echoes' new streaming channel. And yeah, so check it out. Right click on Dustin Echoes and hit that follow button. I did a bit of a hype promo today on my six social media accounts for Grown Up Adjacent and Pinball Live Network for Dustin Echoes today to grow some hype.
We have rules here. Follow them.
Filth. But speaking of filth, so a while ago, I tried to run a stream that I wrote like made for kids, but so I turned off some of the like sound alerts that were like, hello, motherfucker. But
See you in the next life.
for some reason, like pinball live streaming, when you click made for kids, like no one views it. So I don't know. One of the reasons was because on YouTube, sometimes the comments are just like, I can't keep up with them. So I just turn off commenting, but anyways.
Hello, motherfucker.
Filthy echoes.
Joey Dojo rated with 6 viewers. Shout out to Joey Dojo.
What's up, Jojo? Welcome to the stream. I just clicked into the stream at Jojo Dojo right before this. So
I am impressed. A marker is not to be taken lightly, but if you insist.
and thank you for the raid, my friend. I appreciate it.
The Tarasovs have built up quite the empire in New York, but don't let that stop you.
Out of all my games, I feel like I can read the ball the best in this one. Nice open playfield, somewhat of a fan layout. The colors are pretty consistent, so you can see where the ball's going. It doesn't mean I play better because of it, but... Extra balls lit too? Try to send a ball in there. Ah! I looked up for a second. There we go. Oh, I want to get it backhanded into the over there. Not there, but that's okay.
Need a ride.
Good to have you back.
I let too many drain, but whatever. Four balls like right close to each other at the same time is somewhat problematic to aim.
No blood on continental grounds and every marker must be on. He's under the high table. You die. Shoot again.
Yeah, I think I also, Joe, I really like this game too. I wish there was a little more music. That's one thing. I do find, what?
More text to speech.
When people ask me to follow, it reminds me of sad kids in school who sat by themselves and asked me to be their friends. Well, did you become any of their friends, Dalton's creepy uncle?
The Continental appreciates your accuracy. Let's get you a weapon.
Oh, interesting. See you later. Fucking. Welcome, Dalton's creepy uncle. You will never be on the stream again. I don't know. Did Automod get Dalton, or did?
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
Yeah. Oh.
Lucky, but maybe not so lucky next time.
Lock is lit.
Very carefully. The flipper.
That's the good thing. I mean, I feel pretty lucky that this channel gets not a ton of people like that, but absolutely, John. You're right. Totally.
Soon will be.
I mean, like, what was that about? Like, I'm like, what? I don't think anyone did ask.
Dustin Echoes Pinball subscribed to the channel for 1 month.
Broncos won. Me too. But we're just kind of talking about this. Like, John Wick got some early, like, I mean, in my opinion, also, thank you so much, Dustin Echoes Pinball. Are we gonna Dalton's uncle's back? Okay, tell us about yourself, Dalton.
Attention.
So,
Extra ball awarded.
a war or just another ball?
All right.
Continental appreciates your accuracy.
Step aside. Give me your son.
You've earned this one, my friend. This marker may ultimately be your downfall. Play wisely, my friend.
I know. Bye. And like, I never claimed to be like good at pinball or anything. I don't make that claim. There's no guaranteed level of quality around here. Oof. Much appreciated, John. I appreciate it. Oh, damn it.
The marker is over. Mark it.
Definitely not invited to Coachella. That also, John, that's why we have that like 1 week old account thing. It was probably just like, you know. I think mine's turned off right now. I should turn that back.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
YouTube is much worse for that type of thing. Like, but it's kind of necessary because I use all my other content. You know.
Awarded.
There we go.
Cable's influence is everywhere.
Yeah, just a troll account. Oh. Ah.
Plan is out.
Yeah, username probably checks out. More like he's like. anyways, I don't want to troll back the troll, but anyways, it is funny. Absolutely.
I am impressed.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the gift subs. giving out to a few, you know, let's see who got one.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah, sweet. It would be funny if you accidentally gave a subscription to the troll we just booted out.
The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
All three locked.
Sweet, thank you, John. I appreciate
Your
that.
lives are now forfeit.
Might need this.
Jackpot! This is now out of control. Keep your place.
I do kind of wish now, actually, that I'm playing John Wick. I'm having fun playing, but now I want to see what the new code update is in King Kong. Because King Kong and Star Wars both had a code update when I was out of town, so they'll make it on the stream this weekend. Nudged one way and drained because of it. I don't know.
Jackpot! They just keep on coming.
Oof. Johnny Button with the flex on the band. Chances are the guy's gonna go over to YouTube now, and that's happened before too. Like I think probably in the history of ever in the channel, I've maybe like banned 2 people, and like both of them went to the other streaming platform and found me. It's so funny, man. Now who has no life, right? But well, happy Friday, everybody. Like the Pepsi commercial, or no, in Wayne's World. I don't know, man. The world's just getting too corporate. At the record show, I paid for both of these. There was no sponsorship from Bills. Then I just feel like in this day and age, everyone just kind of like bends over to the corporate machine, man. You know what I mean? It's the choice of a new generation. I bet, yeah, anyways. I don't know what to say. New print, little, yellow, different. I should create some, I have a big shipment of ball bearing balls that I got to redo all my machines. Make sure they all have ball bearing balls. I should create like some little goofy ass commercials for them. Just put them on the stream deck. Ball bearing, little, shiny, different.
What are we going to do about John Wick?
Got a good big bag of balls coming. Man, I got stories to tell, but I don't want to be political about it, so I won't. Okay, I will. So I mean, I talked a little bit this morning about I went on a road trip down. I flew into Houston, and Dustin Echoes Pinball, Henry, lives in Houston. So the TPF was actually in Dallas, just outside of Dallas in Frisco. Anyways, so the trip was a time I had some of the most fun I've had in a long time. hung out with Dustin Echoes, did some stuff at his house, stayed over. The next morning, got out of my hotel and we drove to TPF in Frisco. And I'll fast forward to the kind of funny and interesting part, but we stopped at almost every Buc-ee's and went in. If you haven't experienced a Buc-ee's, you need to make it part of your life to find your way into the, you know, they're all over the southern states, I think. Anyways, if you haven't been to or heard about a Buc-ee's, it's basically if you supersized a truck stop, a 7-Eleven, a grocery store, and a 400-foot long gas bar and put them all together and made there be snacks. Anyways, so we hit every Buc-ee's. Went to the TPF show, did TPF stuff, but the part of the story I want to get to that's funny, I don't know how funny it is. No, this part of the story isn't funny. So did TPF, didn't get con crud, didn't get flu B or influenza like Jeff somehow. But then the interesting part was flying out of Houston. So and this isn't going to get political, I promise, but there was the government's not on strike, but the TSA workers aren't getting the resources they need. Long story short, and I'm going to avoid politics 100% because I'm neutral and not one-sided at all. But the interesting part was the government sent in the ICE agents and the enforcement removal team to help at the airport. So when you went to the airport, there was at least 50 different agents there. And they were helping because the TSA was shut down. There was like maybe 5 TSA agents where normally there would be 50 at the checkpoint. There was like 5. Anyways, there was a line that was like between a 2 and a 6 hour lineup at the airport. And I was like, oh shit, there is a line. So I got there about 4 hours early. And anyways, the point was not only were the ICE agents not scary whatsoever, they were there being, obviously they were told, you know, don't be scary looking, but they did have their tactical attire on. No long guns or anything, but they had their, you know, their outfits on. No masks either. Someone asked me that. No one was in a mask. So it wasn't scary at all. It wasn't scared at all. They were like, dude, the nicest people. I talked, the lineup went into the basement of the airport, down where the tram goes and back. It circled, and then it went back upstairs through the airport, all the way to the other end of the airport, then back through security. I was in line for about 2 hours, which wasn't bad. They were giving out water all along the way, but I'm just telling this story, and I'm avoiding politics as I do. But I wanted to say they were very helpful, and they were all very kind. So whatever side of the political rainbow you're on, I'm just saying those guys helped out, guys and gals, about 50-50 mix of those. But yeah, the law enforcement did help out, and they did a great job. So, and from what I understood too, also John said, glad you weren't at DFW. Some places had much longer waits, and some people at some terminals were much longer, but no, luckily I was in air conditioning for most of the time. Not all of it. Some of it was hot as living hell, but like I said, they're giving out water the whole way. And you know what? Everyone there was in a positive mood. No one was complaining. It was just, you know, I know there's probably some political, you know, we were a pawn in a political game somewhere, but again, I don't pick sides or really give a shit, to be completely frank. But I wanted to say, shout out to those added security with Houston Airport and the ICE agents and ERO team people that were enforcement removal operations, which we all Googled because we wondered what the fuck that meant. But anyways, they were helpful. So there you go. They probably get a lot of hate, but you know, they applied for a job and they're doing the job. And a lot of the members looked like they were retired military, and I have a huge respect for all military. But anyways, I know probably people get these like opinions about stuff, and they hear all this stuff on the news and they think automatically, well, ICE is involved, it must be negative. I wanted to share personally with the few viewers that it wasn't scary whatsoever, and I was glad they were there to help, because there was literally 10,000 people in line in front of me when I arrived, and we got through in 2 hours. So they were doing something, was being done right. So anyways, I thought I'd tell that somewhat funny story, because it's not, political, but yeah, I don't know. They could detect the Aussies probably. And yes, Gidra, I'm glad I was safe too. And I hear it's going to be that the politics side is going to work itself out. Hopefully, I don't like, as an employer, my biggest concern is not being able to pay the paychecks of my employees. So I have heavy empathy for any employee that might not get a paycheck. I find that to be very scary, not a joke. And some of those caught up in that just applied for a job at the TSA, they're not getting paid. Supposedly like something like 40% of the people, or some huge amount, they just went and got other jobs. So I don't know. It's going to be a bit of a domino effect. I hope it works out. I love traveling down in the States. In fact, I'm down almost every week in one way or another. I'm going to go down and pick up my balls, because I've got a box of balls in Washington right now. So awesome. So Sin13 says, I've been watching my TPF videos this week, been loving the coverage. I really appreciate that. Sincerely, I do. It is, it was kind of a lot of work to be the one walking around. Actually the only person walking around with a big camera on a monopod doing interviews. I was the only one doing that. There wasn't anyone else doing exactly what I was doing. Stern had a cameraman, but they were just doing Stern stuff. So, but yeah, I appreciate it. And by the way, I do have at least 10 more videos I have yet to publish. Some of them they're scheduled to go public this weekend. So I just don't put them all out at once, because people get fatigued. So awesome. I had Dustin Echoes. I appreciate that. I had fun doing it, and I will continue to do it. Like, it was very rewarding for me. And I do feel it was, I'll get better and better at it. The one thing, if you are watching my videos from TPF, the audio was very challenging to engineer. I bought brand new microphones for the show, and but the room was so noisy that even the audio was hard to clean up. So some of the videos, I sound like I'm yelling because I have to talk loudly, but I was able to clear out all the background noise. But so it sounds like I just talk like this the whole time. And what do you think about that, Chris Turner? So anyways, if you note the audio is a bit goofy, that's why. I was trying my best. And yes, it was also nice to run into Osavet, meet Osavet in the flesh. Osavet has the biggest, most noticeable smile. Probably one of the strongest handshakes. And but it was very nice to see Osavet. Positive dude. So look forward to seeing you again next time. So Busted Chops, it's funny. So Chris Turner, I mentioned this morning, wears earplugs at these shows. He knows the drill. It's too loud. But because he's wearing earplugs, he speaks so softly. And so I kept pointing at my ears, and I'm like, I can't fucking hear you. I'm like, he didn't change whatsoever. So I was trying to respond with questions that matched what he was saying. I was doing my best, but to be honest, I couldn't really hear it. So no, and also, yeah, it wasn't Osavet. It was someone else. I don't think it was Osavet. I think it was someone else. They said it was someone else. But...
Seeking safe harbor, I presume.
So on second or first night of one of the nights at this TPF, there was a Stern Army party that was I managed to get an invite to, and so I ended up hanging out with Jamie Birchall and Retro Ralph, and good dudes, very inviting, very hospitable. Hung out with them for most of the evening, and went and got into some trouble, literally. It was fun. We were trying to locate two things. We were trying to locate, there's supposed to be a media room that they told us about. They're like, yeah, be sure to go and check out the media room. But it was kind of like told to, I don't know how it was told to us, but we were told it like might have a couple of games there, like almost like food or a place to like drop your equipment. Anyway, so we checked every door in the entire convention center. And then we went upstairs near the stank hot tournament area where it was like the air conditioning was broken. Anyways, the door next door, we opened the door. I don't know if you've listened to Retro Ralph's show, he may have told the same story, but we opened the door and it's like you walked into a 7-Eleven in Japan or something. Like, it was so bright. There's like one table with 6 chairs and like an empty jug of water. There's no food, no nothing. Like, we're like, this media room. We thought it would be like, oh, that's where everyone is. But really, it was just like not a lot of people that were doing media stuff were there. But anyways, it was a fun time. We also we snuck into what was the Barrels of Fun's quiet room. They had a little convention room where they had, I think they just had Dune and Winchester. They might have had a Labyrinth, but that was fun because you could hear the whole game. And it wasn't private, but they didn't announce it to anybody. It wasn't an open door like at Expo where you could just walk in and see it. So we stayed in there, played 4 or 5 games of Winchester, which was fun.
It seems our friends at the high table have dropped the ball.
But yeah, got into some. Okay. Osavet is saying in the chat, you ordered a Yeti. You ordered a Yukon Yeti by Turner Pinball. Okay, so Osavet, tell us in the chat, what was it about Yukon Yeti that made you need to have it? Were you thinking it might become a FOMO situation, or just it looked and felt good enough for you? Oh, okay. So I talked a bit this morning about Yukon Yeti. The only things that are currently lagging behind in Yukon Yeti are code and music and sounds and callouts. That's the only thing. The graphics are excellent. The lighting is there. It's not fully integrated to all the modes yet. But the callouts and the extra ball, stuff like that, there's not a lot of animation yet. But from what I'm told, that it's like very beta right now. Like, a lot is still coming. But some of the things were super fun. Like, when you get into the upper playfield, there's like 2 important shots you can hit. There's like the wave ramp, like in Whitewater. So it's definitely Whitewater adjacent, obviously. But
Me, I'm more of a cat person myself.
yeah, the sound and music are basically non-existent. But it's not a negative. Like, let's remember, folks, other companies have also released pretty vacant games. And this is like the trade show launch. Like, it's really like, I don't even really know if companies should call these like the launch of a game when it is not fully done. It's almost like a prototype phase, I think. But, you know, what am I? Who am I? I'm just one of you guys. Just one of the guys making random comments.
And relax.
Well, this is the other thing. I mean, Guidre, you know also, Tom, that
It is time.
talking about American Pinball releasing Circus Voltaire, if they can become the next Chicago gaming company remaking old games. I mean, that's exciting. From what I understand, the new owner or primary shareholder or whatever he is, he's like gonna like he wants American Pinball to do well. Oh my god. Sorry. Starting over. I can't have 100,000 ball one in pinball ever. But as I was saying, the new owner of American Pinball, it sounds to me like he's going at it like Jurassic Park, like spared no expense, building the dream team. He's going back in their catalog and looking at games like Galactic Tank Force and Houdini and being like, this is an okay game, but like we got to make it good and re-release it or keep selling them. In the end, I think that when they re-release Galactic Tank Force and Houdini, they should be a lot better. I hope. You should hope that's their motivation. Why not design a whole game from scratch? But I don't know.
Might save you, but its consequences. Helicopter's right down there. Come on, let's go.
Sin, I also wonder if Cuphead will ever make it out too.
Somebody give me a gun. Who's got a gun?
Hey, something else. I'm gonna tell this funny story too. So when I was flying back from TPF, I was sitting at the row right behind, like the fifth row, right behind business class. And I had been up basically all night because my flight came in at 3 and I had to be at the airport at 9 a.m. or up to get my flight. So I didn't sleep at all basically for 2 days. And so when I finally did get on a flight, which was again also delayed, I was sitting in my seat and I guess I just had my head back And I'm like, okay, whatever you do, don't fall asleep and start snoring. So I'm sitting there, I'm holding my phone in my hands. I got my AirPods in. I think I'm listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl. And before I know it, I wake up and I'm like, anyways, I was snoring, and the two people sitting in first class right in front of me, they're both laughing. I'm like, how long was I snoring? Apparently it wasn't too long, but I didn't let myself fall asleep after that. Oh, oops. Oof. Job finished. So Dustin Echoes Pinball, I was pretty sure I did. I think I left it on the counter with some snacks, and then it got, like, I don't know, misfiled. But all the more excuse to come back. I know I'm coming to Houston at least twice a year, so. So we have some of those Buc-ee's beaver snacks. I think Dustin Echoes, my wife, might have told you she has a friend in Texas that sent her some, so we had some already. Let's get that middle ramp. Damn it! Oh, shoot again! It's lit. For some reason. Beaver nuggets. Something about, do you guys have corn pops, right? Like the beaver nuggets are like corn pops. Beaver nuggets are like corn pops, but for some reason chewier, but somehow you're okay with it. They're pretty interesting. Yeah, she didn't love the beaver nuggets, so I think we still have a half bag just going stale upstairs, but
I am impressed.
yeah, like if you don't have diabetes before you eat beaver nuggets from Buc-ee's, you do after. I like when we had beaver nuggets, my wife opened a package of them from her friend in, like I said, in Texas. And actually, I don't know if they're in Texas, from the southern US. And I ate like maybe a handful of 6 at like, I don't know, say 10 p.m. I went to bed. I couldn't sleep. I'm like, what did I eat? I'm like, oh yeah, pure sugar beaver nuggets. But they're pretty well designed product, consumer packaged good. They're like a little salty, a little caramelly. Like they've got it right. I mean, we were talking about the genius that is Buc-ee's. And dang it, shoot again.
I don't see that often.
I could, honestly, John, I could live near a Buc-ee's and not need to go anywhere else. The Slurpees there, like the slushies, those are my favorite ones that are like, they're like not too sweet. They're really foamy. Let's hit a few more shots. Oh, what about the breakfast sandwiches and the breakfast burritos at Buc-ee's? Oh my god. I got my daughter some Buc-ee's pajamas and Buc-ee's running shorts and a Buc-ee's laptop sticker.
Well played.
Oh, twice in a row. Oh, you bitch. That's a clip.
Saved by the board, I see. You flew them on the company grounds, Jonathan. You leave me no choice but to declare you cargo.
There we go. I know. That's the thing. Up, down, up, down.
15 seconds.
Let's go. Shoot.
Professional courtesy. Take these balls as penance for your crimes against the table.
Off. There's. After such an incredible ball one, it all seems to like fall apart. In other interesting news, I was told today that my Beetlejuice is shipping on Monday. So however long it takes to get to me, I'm hoping is not too long, but that will be sweet. I'm going to stream the hell out of Beetlejuice, not just once every 2 weeks, but I don't know, Sam. I don't know. I haven't gotten good intel on that. First, I was told it was a regular game, then that it's a show game, and then it's a regular game. I don't know what I'm getting. But I know I paid full price, and that's all I know. I'll ask, though. I was going to call them back today at Metro Pinball. Oh, no. Ugh. So something else that's interesting, if you watch my video from Turner Pinball, there's a bit of an Easter egg in there as to how long it's going to take them to make the games. So watch that video with Chris Turner. Might surprise you. I need to do a little Cinderella work. Well, Busted Chops, I hope you get to play it. You know, I do have I played some Cinderella. Thank goodness. That'd be a cool like homebrew. I played Beetlejuice at TPF. That particular corner where they had the 19 or 20 Beetlejuices was the loudest corner. The audio on my interview with Bug was the worst out of any of them. I could barely recover it. I had 2 good microphones close to the face. It was just extremely noisy. Anyways, I was able to cut out the background noise, but when I was over there to play Beetlejuice, I could barely hear the game, like whatsoever. That was very disappointing. I wanted to be able to experience the sound, the songs. I didn't get into anything too far, but I was like, kind of disappointed. I should have waited until it was delivered, but I had to go and try it. So this is the hot take of the century. Ghidra says, Beetlejuice is an okay game, but they like Pokemon more. That's good to know. I might actually go and play some Pokemon tonight. They just got it at Industry Arcade. I thought I might go down there and say hello. I know, exactly. Like Dustin Echoes. I was not able to enjoy Beetlejuice when I couldn't hear it. And there's something I was talking about. So a friend of mine, his wife wears hearing aids, and she has this little, like, it's like the microphone for the hearing aids. But I know they make these things on Amazon too, where you get like an earpiece and a microphone. I'm thinking of like getting that to try out at a show like this. Cause when I do gameplay, I put a magnet on the speaker, but yeah, I couldn't hear shit playing Beetlejuice. I wish I could. But there's a lot of excitement around there. I mean, as expected, it was a very busy part of the show, but what's up, Matthew? Poke me not. I know. I mean, did I not go on Saturday night? What do you mean? I did, but that's the only area I didn't go on Saturday night. I stayed until like 1:30 a.m. But I did. So the other thing, Ghidra, with AirPods, Bluetooth has like sometimes a 2-second delay. Bluetooth technology is not real time enough to hear games, but I guess for callouts it would be fine. That 2 seconds doesn't really matter. But for like the spinner sounds or the bumper sounds, they would be delayed, and it would be I mean, I should say in general terms, Bluetooth has a delay, but maybe there is one out there. I mean, it seems like something that would be cool. Because in tournaments too, like sometimes the call out, like extra ball, you don't even know you got it. And like I walked away from my machine recently and they're like, you have an extra ball. I'm like, oh, good to know.
I'm going to kill them all. Welcome home, John.
Okay. I just wanted to say in between, but see, Dustin Echoes, you won't know that the Bluetooth has a delay because it just starts a second later. So I think it's something about, I think where I was talking about, John, it wasn't in a tournament. It was just when I was playing with somebody, but. And yeah, we usually just plunge them also in tournament or turn them off. At the last tournament I was part of hosting, we just turned them off as wherever we could. But
my table.
Almost. But another thing, some games have extra balls baked in that aren't in the settings. So even if you have all the extra balls turned off, there'll still be one coded in. I know Dungeons and Dragons did that at one point. Maybe it's been taken out, but oh, no worries, John. No, I wasn't storytelling very well, but I did say when I was anyways. All good. I know if that shake made it Osavet, it would have been clipped for sure, but
Welcome to the Osaka Continental.
the thing is though, even with that shake, it was shoot again was flashing, so that was just wasted effort, but I don't care. I want to have fun. It's like was it the Alabama shake or the?
I am impressed.
Leaving so soon? 100% Dustin Echo. I should like clip it and replay it to some music.
Continental appreciates your accuracy.
Second chance awarded.
I don't know if you guys saw what I did there, but I went to nudge and I pushed the button, so I moved the ball save over. I should throw this game away. It was a throwaway game. 12 million, 3 balls. Oh my goodness.
You've left me no choice. Status excommunicado.
So Gidri, yeah, I play. So another thing that was so fun. Again, I had an excellent my Airbnb host, Henry Dustin Echoes Pinball, who's no longer Dustin Echoes 11. It's now at Dustin Echoes Pinball. But anyways, I went to League Night with Dustin Echoes and played with his tournament team at a place called Einstein's with his league, and I didn't do toxically horrible. Like I was in the bottom third, but yeah, Einstein's in Houston was fun. It was a lot of fun. They had mostly moderns, like maybe I want to say like 20 modern pinballs with LCDs and maybe 10 from one gen back. And then I played in the Stars tournament. I did pretty well in that. It was kind of like I don't know. It was fun. A really fun night. Yeah, I played Rick and Morty. TNA was down, but I played Rick and Morty.
And away we go.
So when I was at that bar playing with the Houston players. They're really good at playing pinball. Like 90% of them are incredible players. 10% are really, really good players. So I was definitely in the bottom portion of that, but I still had a lot of fun. Everyone was super helpful, giving me tips on the specifics of the machine specifics. And yeah, it was fun.
Your aim was impeccable, Jonathan.
Yeah, Adrian, it was a good time. It was a good time. Come on now. It's falling apart. Yeah, so Space City Pinball that's what the league is called, right, Dustin Echoes? Space City Pinball. Yeah, there wasn't an asshole in there that I mean, maybe if they say there wasn't an asshole in here, maybe I was the asshole. I try not to be the asshole.
Well played.
I'm afraid this facility doesn't allow animals.
A marker is not to be taken lightly, but misused.
Hundred percent. Okay, but so Osavet, are you in? Is there an Einstein's by you? Or are you? I thought you were in Florida for some reason. Did you just move down there? I can't keep up. Are you in both places? Oh, okay, yeah.
The Continental appreciates your accuracy.
That's cool. That's cool. I like stories like that, you know? Oof. I played quite a few games of Dune at Henry's house in Houston. He was having a nap one day, so I went out to one of the many rooms in the house that has pinball machines in it. And so anyways, I got a whole bunch of games on Dune, and it was nice. I had heard of it before. And also Shave Bald, unfortunately, the chat has to go somewhere. I mean, I guess I could make it a little bit smaller. I could move it over a little bit, but it has to be somewhere. Like, I don't know where else to put it. I kind of like it where it is, but no, not really. Kind of just stays there. Move it down a bit or up a bit. Move up a bit. I don't know. Is anyone watching on a big TV? I could make it a slight bit smaller, but the chat's an important part of the stream. I don't want to make it not there. I have a different chat window. Like for me, the chat window is up to the left. Sorry, Shave Bald, are you watching on portrait? Are you watching on? Anyways, I moved it a little bit for you. I don't want to move it too fully. It's kind of looks good on the big TV. Yeah, busted chops. I mean, I guess I could remove the chat fully, but then those people, so a lot of people based on the statistics, a lot of people watch the live stream on a big TV. They watch on TV. So I know when I watch live streaming on a TV, if it's a tournament, I'll have the chat stream on the right, but most of the time I maximize it. So I kind of like the chat in the middle, but anyways. Shave bald one. So there is new code for Wick. Yeah, we're playing the new code. This is code 1.0.
I'd say the odds are about even.
Yeah, code 1.0. It just turned it today. It says on the screen. So it updated to code 1.0. Not only did I not read the README because I just wanted to go live, but I haven't noticed anything different yet. Definitely no new light show or new sounds or new callouts or new video that I noticed, but yeah. But no, I like to hear feedback, Shayball. You know, all good. All good. But what else? You know, I think I'm going to take a break for now and come back in a bit. Or just like I've been away from my family for 8 days. So I think I might go and like see what they're up to. But I will be live streaming this weekend. And I do have a bunch of video editing to do. So I might do like a live stream watching of some of my interview videos too. That might be kind of fun to do, especially some that are not released yet. That way the Twitch viewers get them early, right? Moo William, this version that I'm playing on of John Wick is a premium version. And if you're not in tune with the real differences in the game, the weapons crate is an actual mech that opens. The Blood Oath marker is a metal thing that actually opens. The car moves fully and blocks the path. And what else? I think that's it. I think the Pro might have a virtual ball lock at the back. I'm not sure. But a question that's asked often with John Wick Pinball, what is better, the Pro or the Premium? This is one that actually, if I were like recommending it to my brother, I would recommend just getting the Pro. The reason being, the Pro was one of, I don't want to say it actually, it was one of the first ones to include the routed out slots for the expression cabinet lighting in the Pro, which is like, in my opinion, priceless. Like this game, I've played the Pro many times. Without the lighting, it's not nearly as good. It's just not. It's more immersive. It's more fun with that lighting rails on the side. It's kind of an expensive upgrade, but anyways. So when you get the Pro, you can still do that. So that's cool. I primarily purchase premiums because they're going to sit in my basement. If it's a really good game, I did this with Stranger Things. I bought the Pro and I loved the hell out of it. And I wished I bought the premium. So I'm going to buy premiums probably most of the time, unless friends recommend that a Pro is good enough, I would say. The lights, Moo William, don't quote me. I think they're about $500 US dollars. I could be wrong. They're not cheap, but they're an upgrade that I think is cool. And the lights do come with the art blades. Yes. Yep. I'm hoping to do to get a machine one day and that needs them installed, because I figured out a way to install them without removing the playfield that no one's made a video on yet. So I think I might I don't want to take them out just to make the video, but there is a way. Basically, you lift up the playfield and shimmy it forward, and then you can bring the light in from the side, and it'll fit. You have to move it over. It's possible, but and I haven't seen them aftermarket yet either. That's a good question too. So William asked, like, so are some form of lighting on the market that might be similar to the expression lighting? So there are a couple companies, like Pin Lights is one, Pin Stadium is another. They make lights that they either mount on right below the glass on the inside and shine down. And some of them are somewhat game integrated, but I don't know. For me, the expression lighting is one that I will always go Stern, because I haven't tried an aftermarket one that's as good yet, but I'm open to it. If one is made, I would definitely try it. So Peterson says they got a Stranger Things and you wish you got a Pro. You got a premium and you wish you got a Pro. So is it because the theater thing is like not very bright? Because I played one, I'm like, you can't see shit. And you wouldn't be able to see with my lighting I use. So the viewers at home would not be able to see what's on that thing. I played a premium a couple days ago it wasn't in the tournament at Einstein's, but it was at Space City Pinball League tournament. Yeah, so shaved, like this one too. For me in the beginning, I was so heavily influenced and biased because of some of the early reviews about the code and, the code team breaking up and, the AI enemies that turned out to just be not AI at all. And I regret those 6 months I waited to buy it. But mind you, at the same time, the game progressed a lot. And so what it is now is nothing like what it was before. The light show wasn't good. The modes weren't as complete. The callouts weren't all coded in. The music wasn't all coded in. So much happened in that first 8 months, year of John Wick being released. So I think it is a better game now. Plus there is a pin side post that talks about how many games are in collections, and John Wick has started to pick up. So, and Peterson says, yeah, the projection is finicky. Yeah. Shayball too. I don't mind the Pro at all in John Wick. I think this one's going to live right where it is for a long time though. I love it. I like it a lot. So, but anyways, guys, I'm going to break away. I'm going to go upstairs. I can hear the family doing stuff, and I feel like I should participate since I've been out of town doing pinball stuff for the last week. So let's see where we're going to see if a friend is. You know what? We're going to go over to Pinballs. I love Pinballs. It's a good dude. See what he's got going on. But yeah, before I go, be sure to follow Dustin Echoes Pinball. Right click on Dustin Echoes Pinball.
Even if I have a really long game, you couldn't possibly be anything. I'm fine with it. I have such a good time shooting this game that it doesn't feel like it was a long, journey. Other games don't feel that way. Shot's hard to hit on the fly.
Oh, Peterson, that's not an odd request. Yeah, I'll consider that.
Trying to get some more flips back.
I don't know if you can still hear me, Peterson, but Yeah, I
What's
can
up,
do.
Jason?
I can do
What's
some
up?
different
Thank you
designs.
for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome all grown-up adjacents. I don't know what he called you.
Okay, guys. I love you guys. I'm gonna catch you later. Thank you for hanging out. Check out my stuff on YouTube.
Get in my belly!